Hey, what's going on, guys? Roni here, and Mass Effect Andromeda is dead. Now, I'm probably one of the only people you're going to see on YouTube that isn't overjoyed that this game is dead. A lot of people did say that SJW and kind of, like gender politic BS got in the way with this game, the facial animations, things like that. The fact that the game pretty much released for single player anyway, fairly incomplete, and I'm not going to deny that, but I'm kind of sad that this game is that this game is dead in the water, really, because as you can see by the footage, I played a lot of the multiplayer in this game, and I actually really enjoy the multiplayer in Mass Effect games. I think that they're great. I thought the mechanics, and still think that the mechanics in Mass Effect Andromeda are really great. I think it's a great evolution for the series, and it's a natural evolution for the series because it, enhanced mobility and things like that for a shooter game. I think it actually makes sense in the context of the Mass Effect universe. So I'm sad to see that Mass Effect Andromeda is dead and that Bioware Montreal is no more. That company was liquidated there in August by EA. It's just not a good thing, like they have said now that they're not doing any single player DLC, of which a lot of people on the actual Reddit forums were looking forward to maybe seeing the Quarians and things like that, and some of the other races. They have said, though, that they're still going to be doing some special events and some multiplayer DLC and just adding extra weapons and stuff like that. To which I think good, like fair play to them in that respect, because, the multiplayer and the community around the multiplayer is actually, it's fairly good, and it's a nice little community. And honestly, if you haven't tried Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer out, it's a lot of fun. I think it's a lot of fun anyway. The loot boxes, things like that, people just took that shit, in my opinion, way too seriously, that they were just trying to unlock everything using money to actually buy some of their loot packs and stuff like that, instead of just grinding it out, which I had a really great time just grinding it out. I think I had maybe 3 or 4 days of playtime on just the multiplayer only, and maybe only 15 hours in the single player. So I didn't really play a lot of the single player. I was mainly there for the multiplayer, but I'm still sad to see that the game is now just dead in the water. And this kind of thing, I don't think the Mass Effect franchise is completely gone. I don't think it's all done and dusted. I think they're just going to treat Andromeda as, a kind of failed spin-off, and perhaps revive the game, or maybe do some remasters of the original ones now, because those ones, they know they're going to get, sales for those games. But it's just tough, man. It's tough seeing like some, good franchises kind of go down the wrong road now these days. Even if they do some things right, it's the whole issue that you have to have a campaign and a multiplayer if you're basically flogging the game to have both. And if one of those things doesn't work, like we saw with other games over the past, guys, then a lot of the community are going to be dissatisfied, and you're not really going to have a game anymore. So Mass Effect Andromeda, rest in peace. I really enjoy your multiplayer, but I think it's time now to move on to bigger and better games. Thanks very much, guys. Let me know what you think about this recent development in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.